a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Statue of Unity. The Statue of Unity is a statue of Indian statesman and founding father, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in the state of Gujarat, India. It is the world's tallest statue with a height of 182 meters. It is located on a river island facing the Sardar Sarovar Dam on the river Narmada in Kevadiya colony, southeast of the city of Vadodara. The monument and its surroundings occupy more than and are surrounded by an artificial lake. It was built by Larsen Toubro, who received the contract for 2,989 crore rupees for the design, construction and maintenance in October 2014. The construction was started on the 31st of October 2014 and completed in mid-October 2018. It was designed by Indian sculptor Sutar and was dedicated by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the 31st of October 2018. The 143rd anniversary of Patel's birth. Origin and outreach. Narendra Modi first announced the project to commemorate Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel on the 7th of October 2010 at a press conference to mark the beginning of his 10th year as the Chief Minister of Gujarat. At the time, the project was dubbed Gujarat's Tribute to the Nation. A special-purpose vehicle named the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Rashtriya Ekta Trust was constituted by the Gujarat government for executing the project. A drive named the Statue of Unity movement was started to support the construction of the statue. It helped collect the iron needed for the statue by asking Indian farmers to donate their used farming instruments. Ultimately, 5,000 tons of iron were collected. Although it was initially intended for the statue, it was later decided that the collected iron would instead be used for other parts of the project. The Statue of Unity movement organized a Sahaj petition which was signed by an estimated 20 million people, which was the world's largest petition. A marathon entitled Run for Unity was held on the 15th of December 2013 in Surat in support of the project. Design. The statue depicts Vallabhbhai Patel, one of the most prominent leaders of the Indian independence movement, the first Deputy Prime Minister of India, and responsible for the unification of hundreds of princely states to form the modern political boundary of India. After studying numerous statues of Patel across the country, a team of historians, artists, and academics chose to proceed with a design submitted by the Indian sculptor, Sutar. The Statue of Unity is a much larger replica of a statue of the leader installed at Ahmedabad International Airport. Commenting on the design, Sutar's son, Anil Sutar explains that the expression, posture and pose justify the dignity, confidence, iron will as well as kindness that his persona exudes. The head is up. A shawl flung from shoulders and hands are on the side as if he is set to walk. 3 models of the design measuring 3 feet, 18 feet, and 30 feet were initially created. Once the design of the largest model was approved, a detailed 3D scan was produced which formed the basis for the bronze cladding cast in a foundry in China. The total height of the structure from its base is, with a base of and statue of. The height of 182 was specifically chosen to match the number of seats in the Gujarat Legislative Assembly. Funding. The statue was built on a public-private partnership model, with most of the money raised by the government of Gujarat. The Gujarat state government had allotted for the project in the budget from 2012 to 2015. In the 2014-15 union budget, were allocated for the construction of the statue. Funds were also contributed by PSUs under CSR scheme. Construction. A consortium comprising Turner Construction, Michael Graves and Associates and the Meinhardt Group supervised the project. It took 56 months to complete, 15 months for planning, 40 months for construction, and 2 months for handing over by the consortium. The total cost of the project was estimated to be about by the government. The tender bids for the first phase were invited in October 2013 and were closed in November 2013. Narendra Modi, then serving as Chief Minister of Gujarat, laid the statue's foundation stone on the 31st of October 2013, the 138th anniversary of Patel's birth. Indian infrastructure company Larsen Toubro won the contract on the 27th of October 2014 for its lowest bidder for the design, construction and maintenance. They commenced the construction on the 31st of October 2014. In the first phase of the project, 13.47 billion rupees were for the main statue, 2.35 billion rupees for the exhibition hall and convention centre, 830 million rupees for the bridge connecting the memorial to the mainland, and 6.57 billion rupees for the maintenance of the structure for 15 years after its completion. Land employed over 3,000 workers and 250 engineers in the statue's construction. The core of the statue utilized 210,000 cubic meters of cement concrete, 6,500 tons of structural steel, and 18,500 tons of reinforced steel. The outer facade is made up of 1,700 tons of bronze plates and 1,850 tons of bronze cladding, which in turn comprise 565 macro and 6,000 micro panels. The bronze panels were cast in China as suitable facilities were unavailable in India. Construction of the monument was completed in mid-October 2018, and the inaugural ceremony was held on the 31st of October 2018, presided over by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The statue has been described as a tribute to Indian engineering skills. Features: the Statue of Unity is the world's tallest statuette. It rises 54 meters higher than the previous record holder, the Spring Temple Buddha in China's Henan province, within India. The record was earlier held by the 41 meters statue of Hanuman at the Paritala Anjaneya temple near Vijayawada in the state of Andhra Pradesh. The monument is constructed on an island named Sardar Bet, away from and facing the Narmada Dam downstream. The statue and its surroundings occupy more than and are surrounded by an artificial lake formed by Garideshwar Dam on the Narmada River downstream. The statue is divided into 5 zones, of which only 3 are accessible to the public. From its base to the level of Patel's shins is the first zone, which has 3 levels and includes an exhibition area, mezzanine, and roof. Zone 1 contains a memorial garden and a museum. The second zone reaches up to Patel's thighs at 149 meters, while the third extends up to the viewing gallery. Zone 4 is the maintenance area, while the final zone comprises the head and shoulders of the statue. The museum in Zone 1 catalogues the life of Sardar Patel and his contributions. An adjoining audio-visual gallery provides a 15-minute presentation on Patel and also describes the tribal culture of the state. The Statue of Unity is built to withstand winds of up to 130 km per hour and earthquakes measuring 6.5 on the Richter scale. This is aided by the use of 2 250-ton tuned mass dampers which ensure maximum stability. The concrete towers which form the statue's legs contain 2 elevators each. Each lift can carry 26 people at a time to the viewing gallery in just over 30 seconds. The gallery is located at a height of 153 meters and can hold up to 200 people. Statue of Unity Memorial remains closed every Monday for maintenance. Plans are underway to introduce alternate means of transport to improve accessibility to the monument. An amphibian bus from Kevadiya is planned, as is a jetty service from the site of the Sardar Sarovar Dam and roadway. Issues and criticism. Local tribals belonging to the Tadvi tribe opposed land acquisition for the development of tourism infrastructure around the statue. They have been offered cash and land compensation, and have been provided jobs. Activists like Meda Potkar and Larsen Toubro have also opposed the project. They also claimed that Sardar Bet was originally called Virata Bawatekri, named after a local deity, and so it was a site of religious importance. Environmental activists wrote a letter to the central government contending that project implementation started without clearance from the Environment Ministry. People of Kevadiya, Koti, Vadodara, Limdi, Navagam, and Gora villages opposed the construction of the statue and demanded the restitution of the land rights over of land acquired earlier for the dam, as well as the formation of new Garudeshwar sub-district. They also opposed the formation of Kevadiya Area Development Authority and the construction of Garudeshwar Wickham Causeway project. The government of Gujarat accepted their demands. When initially was allocated for the statue in the 2014-15 union budget, several people and political parties criticized the expenditure on the statue over other priorities, such as women's safety, education and agricultural schemes. Land contracted with TQ Art Foundry, a subsidiary of the Jiangxi Tokine Company based in Nanchang, China, for the bronze cladding of the statue, which was criticized by the Indian National Congress, the opposition party in the Gujarat Legislative Assembly. Land later clarified that 9% of the total value of the project was sourced from China. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?